Hello, everyone. My name is Susan Reynolds, and I'm the field organizer for the National Center for Learning Disabilities. I'm here tonight with our three parent council leaders from Georgia, Pennsylvania, and Texas. We've all been doing this work a long time as parents, right? I think all four of us can agree to that. We've been advocating for our kids. But what is it that keeps you going, Tiffany?
For me, it is the pure necessity that I come across with parents daily, every day, the many phone calls that I often get. Yes, we all get tired. Yes, we all have our battles, but that certainly drives the passion in me for helping other students.
I think specific to our kiddos and to you and the population that we are so honored to support and work with, there's still a really big misunderstanding that we're just gonna not hold them accountable, or we're just gonna not worry about the standards, and we're gonna not teach because we assume that a learning difference means you can't, right? And we all know that's not true. And with NCLD, with these national organizations that have the sole purpose of educating and supporting, really can help change that undertone and that misunderstanding that a learning difference is just that individuals need to learn differently.
It's changing the conception that everyone learns the same. It's making educators and everyone else understand that when you use different methods, you can get everyone to learn.
From a national level, I love the way that NCLD gives us a lot of talking points. They do a lot of the research on a national level, like, because we're so involved in our communities and our day-to-day advocacy. And it's just a guideline for us to have those national points outlined.
And NCLD gives you some street cred, if you will, like when you're going to your school board, when you're talking to your campus and you're able to bring resource and support from NCLD, that validates you, right? Your perception or how they perceive you does shift.
Why do you think parent advocacy is vital, especially right now?
Especially for kids in special education, kids with learning differences and learning disabilities. I think distance learning is leaving many of them behind, or at least is at risk at leaving many of them behind. So I think now more than ever, it's super important that we really advocate, that we let the teachers know what our kids need.
Yes, because we actually have to essentially now teach our own children a lot, more so from parenting, but just from an educational standpoint, right?
I agree. Well, let's get on to our last question. And that is, what makes you believe in that power of parents and advocates?
I think really for me, what it all comes down to is equipping learners to do what they need to do and empowering families to support them to do what they need to do.
And the main thing is that we actually just keep on advocating. We keep on doing what we've been doing. There have been small changes along the way. And we just have to be patient, and we have to keep going in that spirit of unity and community.
You know, the history of special education, it derives from parents. We were the force behind getting what was then the Education of All Handicapped Children Act, which became the Individuals with Disabilities Education Act. We were behind that. It was parents that went to their members of Congress and said, please don't forget our kids when educating all children in public schools. So parents are powerful, right? We're far more powerful than I think we actually believe in ourselves, right? I think there's a lot more collective strength than we give ourselves credit for. And I sit here and I think, as not only as an individual with a disability, but as a parent raising a child with a disability, I look at this power of us and I feel so happy.
The message I take away is that we are greater together than we are separate, that when we come together, we are more powerful as a group. And I believe in the power of education, in educating educators, school teachers, other parents about the science of learning, and letting everyone know that everyone can learn effectively. It just takes sometimes a different route.
Thank you all for being here tonight. Amy, Dylan, Tiffany, I have enjoyed this conversation tremendously, and everyone in the audience, enjoy your evening.